guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today is going to be more of like a sit down video, and I'm super excited about this topic because it's all about leveling up. So for me, the idea of leveling up, getting to the next level, is all about smashing your goals, living your best life, and just becoming the best person you can be. Getting to the next level in life, just achieving, feeling really great about yourself though. So let's get into step number one. My first tip is to think, does it spark joy? So this is very Marie Kondo-ish, but we're not just thinking about personal belongings here. I want you to take this to your whole life. So does the area that you live in spark joy? Does your job spark joy, or some aspect of your job? Because let's face it, some jobs are not that great, but we do need money to survive. So is there some aspect of your job that sparks joy? Do your friendships, your relationships spark joy? So ask this question for all aspects of your life: your food, your habits, your routine, and I guess you can ask it for the material possessions in your life as well. So one of the things that Marie Kondo suggests, if you've read her book, is if it doesn't spark joy, pick it up, thank it for its contribution, and let it go. And maybe that's something that you need to apply to other aspects of your life. In the past, I have had to cut out certain friends from my life. I didn't make a big deal out of it. I just consciously said in my mind, this person is not bringing joy to my life. In fact, they are a burden on myself. I'm not feeling the benefits of our friendship. And now I'm going to consciously have to let them go. And the process of doing that really helped me personally because it lightened the emotional load on my heart. I wasn't consciously and consistently trying to make a friendship or a relationship work that was a burden to me. And now I'm able to invest in friendships and other experiences that actually do spark joy for me. And when you are investing your time and your energy into things that do spark joy, it's like a roll-on, a ripple effect that, you know, you will feel more joy and more happiness and more gratitude in your life from taking part in those activities and experiences and being around those people, because good feelings are contagious. My second tip is to invest in personal development. And I know a lot of people or podcasts or speakers at the moment are really hyping up personal development conferences and getting like a life or a health or a business coach. Those things are expensive. Personal development doesn't have to be. I actually found, not last year but the year before, so I think it was at the end of 2017, I started reading The Life-Changing Magic of Not Giving a Beep. So for me, that was the first sort of real personal development, personal growth book that I read, and it caught something on fire within me, and I started investigating similar books out there and was reading things like You're a Badass, Girl Boss, Light is the New Black, Big Magic. It was like one book led on to another, and even though, you know, some books I wouldn't read again, some books I found were like totally magic and life-changing, particularly The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Beep. That one was particularly life and like mindset shifting, and I've already read that twice and would definitely read it again because I feel like every time I read it, there's some sort of new revelation. Even if you can't afford to buy books, you can borrow them from a library, borrow them for a friend. I lend out a lot of my books, you know, that I really like and hype up. Friends will ask me, can I borrow that? So I lend them out to them. And even if you just look on the internet, like go on YouTube, look on blogs, Google things, there is a ton of free resources all about personal development. You don't need to hire a coach. You don't need to go to a seminar. You can, and I can pretty much guarantee that those things will certainly be, you know, a solid and worthwhile investment for you, but it doesn't have to cost, and that's the beauty of it. You can be working on your personal development no matter what your budget. For me also, I really started getting into podcasts this year. I've been loving the Rise and Rise Together podcast, the Gold Digger podcast, Georgie Stevenson's Rise and Conquer podcast, and there are a ton of podcasts. So there is a free resource. And the great thing about podcasts is you can listen to them while you're driving or while you're doing chores around the house. So you're making a boring task some sort of personal development experience. So you're really making solid use of your time. So definitely invest in personal development if you are looking to level up. Tip number 3 is to create an atmosphere of motivation and inspiration. So create a study space for yourself, or a little nook in your house that is a place that you go to get in the zone. Maybe it means decorating, getting some plants, lighting some candles, listening to some music. Really set the scene, set the atmosphere, particularly make your home a place that you want to be in, and that when you go into your home or when you go into your study or like a particular room that might be like your room, make it a zone where you feel inspired and motivated to be creative and to do things and to work on your goals. So your space, your environment influences you so much. Maybe you actually need to physically get out of your house and go and find a place in your local area, whether it is a coffee shop or a different, tangible sort of physical concrete location, or whether it just means that you get in your car and you drive and you park at a particular spot, and that when you're in that spot, that is when you can clear your mind, get in the zone and feel really motivated to work on yourself and work on your goals. My 4th piece of advice when it comes to leveling up is to make self-care a priority and do you every single day. I just find we really are caught in this rush mentality, and we're all about smashing things off our to-do list, taking care of other people, that we often, and I'm like really preaching to myself right here, but we often don't slow down and take a moment to do something nice and just something kind for ourselves every day. And I know that when I am rushing around, when my life is so busy and I haven't taken time for myself, I'm almost a different person. I become this cranky, tired, downcast person. But when I'm really investing in myself, when I'm having a bath, sitting down to read a book, having a cuppa, doing some painting or drawing or some sort of creative activity, and for me, definitely going to the gym. Going to the gym has been such a lifesaver. It takes care of both my physical and my mental health. So on days when I go to the gym and just sort of release the day, I feel 10 times better and I feel powerful, like I'm ready to just conquer the day and my life. So make sure that you do take that moment, whatever it looks like for you, to do something kind for yourself absolutely every single day. So I hope you guys have enjoyed my 4 tips for leveling up, and it's really all about being yourself, living your best life, and just feeling good about what you're doing, not worrying if you had a bad day or you didn't achieve things on your to-do list that day, but it's about making small steps to conquer absolutely every single day, be the best version of yourself, and really just be working on learning and growing and progressing, and whatever that looks like for you. My biggest tip also is don't look at what society has set the standard for in terms of this is what a level up looks like, because society and the world and our Western culture has its own set of values. you need to think about what are the values and the things that you treasure in your own life and work on incorporating more of them into your level up. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please comment down below, how are you going to level up in 2019, or well, in 2020, because that's fast approaching. Hope you guys have a fantastic week. I'll see you all in my next video. Make sure to thumbs up and subscribe. Bye guys.